Good morning. Part of our vision at Dairy is to be an inclusive community. We want to intentionally include others and try to eradicate barriers, real or perceived, that would keep people from participating fully in the life of our congregation, from feeling welcome in this place if they want to know and experience the love of Christ. Many years ago, when Fred Craddock was a young preacher out of seminary, he served this beautiful small church of wonderful people in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. At the time, Oak Ridge was rapidly expanding. Lots of new people were moving to town as the construction industry was booming. Many of the newcomers lived near the church in mobile homes and trailers and lean-tos filled with young children and large families. Fred saw all those new people and thought his church ought to reach out to them. So at the next board meeting, he recommended a plan to reach out to the newcomers. "Here's our mission," he said. "Oh, I don't think so," the chairman replied. "They won't fit in. After all, they're just here temporarily." Fred was surprised. They may be here temporarily, but they need the gospel. They need a church. The meeting lasted a long time, and another meeting was called the following week. At that meeting, a resolution was presented. "I move that in order to be a member of this church, your family has to own property in the county." The motion passed unanimously. Once Fred was reminded he couldn't vote. "They just won't fit in here," they said. 20 years later, Fred and his wife Nettie were driving nearby and decided to stop by the church. It took a while to find it. Lots of new homes and Interstate 40 had been built, but they finally found the country road, and nestled in the pines, the beautiful white frame church was sitting there just as always. Except, now there was a big parking lot out front full of cars and trucks, motorhomes, even motorcycles. As they pulled into the lot, they saw a big sign in front of the church. It said, "Barbecue. All you can eat, chicken, ribs, pork." They went inside, and the place was packed with all kinds of people, white and black and Hispanic, rich and poor, Southerners and Northerners. And Fred said to his wife, "It certainly is good this isn't a church anymore. If it were, these people would not be allowed in. These folks would not be welcome. They just wouldn't fit in." Man. May such a story never be told of us. May we find ways to welcome those whom God calls in generous and expansive ways.